Okay.
Right, good morning. Tim Randall from Links Magazines, broadcasting again, as ever, from my kitchen table in Tavistock. Now, today I'm joined by Wendy and Sara. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning.
Yeah, now Wendy and Sara are from Tavistock Scrubs Hub. I've got to get that right. Tavistock Scrubs Hub. So, Wendy and Sara, I don't know who wants to go first, but why don't you just tell us a little bit about what you are and what you do and how you were formed as well. That'd be great.
Sara, do you want to say how we're formed?
Yeah, it started really as I had just retired and I happened to see on Facebook the national For the Love of Scrubs Facebook group, which had started, I think it was started by a couple of nurses trying to address the shortage of PPE. And I thought, what a great thing to get involved with, because I had some sort of dressmaking skills. Mm-hmm. And I put out a tentative post on a couple of Tavistock Parish Facebook pages to see if anyone else was interested in joining me. And I had, initially there were about 6 of us who got started. And then Wendy, bless her, came along and offered her, she couldn't sew, but she offered her management skills and her entrepreneurial skills. And we really took off from there. She's been a whirlwind.
Fantastic. So let's get it out there straight away. So your group is making scrubs for nurses, doctors, for the health National Health Service. Is that right?
For some of the National Health Service, yeah, for the GP hub in Plymouth and for various doctors and nurses in Derriford, but also for local care homes and for people who are caring in the community.
Right, excellent. Okay, so Wendy, take up the story from there then. How did you grow it? How many have you got working for you at the moment or volunteering at the moment to do this sewing?
So I met Sara and said, what do you need? She said, I need people who can sew. I said, okay. So we put a post through and got involved. And at the time, there were 25 people in the group. Within 12 hours, that had gone to over 70. And there are now over 150 people in the Facebook group, Tavistock Scrubs Hub. And these are people who are offering sewing skills for scrubs. Alongside that, we're making face masks and scrub bags, and now headbands that actually have buttons so you can loop it behind the button and protect the ears. Wow. So there are 4 main products that we're working with. We have gone from everywhere from sourcing the material, which we're sourcing at cost price, and elastics, threads, cotton tape, all sorts of things that as a sewer I'd never heard of, to be fair. So we're sourcing this materials, and then we've also gone down the lines of sourcing donated materials, donated by the local people of Tavistock, which can be then used certainly for the hairbands and the bags. Now, the group has just gone incredible. So there are over 100 people sewing for us, and we spread from Lamerton, Mary Tavy, Princetown, Yalverton, Horrobridge, round to Calstock, Birralston, and into the centre of Tavistock. So what we agreed was we wanted to work with the government guidelines. So because of that, we have drop boxes around the town and in those various locations to encourage people to use their daily exercise as the distribution system and not need to get into the cars to go and access what you need. Mm-hmm. So Sara has taken over the whole of the scrubs and as such provided people with a scrub pack. That pack contained everything from patterns to fabrics to elastic and to threads as needed, and they would be put in a drop box with somebody's name on, the designated sewer, who could come and collect them, make the scrubs and then bring them back to us. From there we have an ordering system in place where people can say, I need 20 face masks, or I need these scrubs in this and this size. And we're able to pretty much get them out within the space of a week to people to have what they need. And then they can be collected. Some people are having them completely for free. Others are making a nominal donation, which is helping us keep going. we raised funds through Just Giving, which is what helped us purchase the initial lump of fabrics. So just to give you an idea, we've already purchased and utilised 250 metres of fabric. And when we're ordering elastics, the last lot of elastic I ordered was 300 metres.
Wow.
So we're ordering significant numbers, and we have a little mini haberdashery shop almost to make sure that we can keep that going.
Sorry, Wendy, do you have a feeling, or Sarah, do you have a feeling as to how many items you've made so far?
I can give you an idea. Let me see. Last week we did a post actually on the Facebook page, and I haven't got it up in front of me. Don't know if I can put it up quick enough. There were over 350 face masks that have been out and about and distributed, and over 21 sets of scrubs. I don't know the exact figures on the bags and things, but those numbers are rapidly increasing. But as Sarah said, I mean, if I give you a quick idea of who we've been working with, Homestead in Tavistock, they're a local community going out and about into the carers. Tavistock Hospital, we've been working with their cleaning and cooks team. Ben House, End of Life Care Home in Liskeard. There's some private carers in Tavistock looking after people with Parkinson's. There's the adult mental health social workers. There's the Tavistock Local Helps volunteers, Chollicott Nursing Home, domestic abuse groups, Plymouth GP Hub, Derriford nurses, Derriford radiographers, and Complete Care in South West, and a couple of other local nursing homes in Tavistock. It's quite incredible and it's quite honouring, and to be able to support these guys who are on the front line, where they are saving their high-end PPE for your most critical patients, and what this is doing is providing extra care for those who can't. Everything we're making is completely reusable.
Right.
All the face masks, we did quite a lot of consultation with people in care homes, with end users, with people with fabrics and knowledge from that side of things, because we're getting support from Quilt Direct in Tavistock. All of these people we put together to come up with the best design. So we're making a pocketed face mask, which means that people can add their own barrier within it. So for some people, the barrier needs to be moisture resistant, and something like a panty line or something does that. Whereas for other people, a J cloth adds more protection. So it's worth noting, it's not to the same quality. We're not trying to meet up with the NHS standards, but we are providing the best that we can as a carrier to help these nursing homes do the best protection that they can for their staff.
Wow, well, fantastic. Brilliant. And take me through the kind of people you've got volunteering for you. Give me a feel for the kind of people that wanted to get involved with this.
Sarah, talk about your scrubs.
Yeah, quite a few of our ladies are older ladies, and initially they were ladies who were self-isolating. So it was wonderful actually to be able to form a little community almost with that group. And I think the mental health benefits of actually feeling as if you're contributing make a huge difference. And I'm very humbled by the ladies that I've been in touch with. I hope we can get to meet up at the end of all this. Yeah. But we've got one young lad as well, and a couple of gentlemen, but it's mostly women.
How old is the young lad?
I'll jump in there. Alfie is 12.
12 years old.
And he got a sewing machine for his birthday. I think it was probably at the end of March. And he started making face masks, just very simple, basic designs. And he came into the groups with his mum and said, "Look, can we help?" And we said, "Absolutely." And it's not just him and his mum, but his grandma helps as well, and she sews some of the scrubs. But Alfie, I mentioned that we were potentially looking at making contact with the police force and doing something with them, and Alfie is keen to become a policeman. So I had contact last week from the inspector of Tavistock and said about the situation. They have PPE that they can use, but Alfie has been making some face masks specifically for them because he would like to be a policeman when he grows up. So we will look, he's just completed them. I had a message last night to say he's finished them. So we will look to see how we can get them out in the community. Simple things, you know, that's a dream for him. That's somebody he aspires to, and he is able to support them in a time of need. And that's quite incredible. So lovely story.
Brilliant. So if people want to get hold of you, what's the best method of getting hold of you? Either because they want equipment or they might want to help or whatever. How best?
Sure.
What's the best way to get hold of you?
The best way to access is on our Facebook page, Tavistock Scrubs Hub, where you can see what's happening. We have daily feeds, so there's comments on what's going on that day, together with examples of what's been made or better ways or how we can make things easier. And that's a really good place for anybody who would like to order items with it, be it face masks or headbands or scrub sets or anything that can support them that way round. You can also access us on email, which is tavistockscrubshub@gmail.com, and we'll be able to respond that way round too. We have an open collective banking system which we set up from scratch, which will show what's coming in so people can donate that way, or any funding coming in for people who want to support us having purchased items or had items from us. Is that way round? Because amongst all of this, of which there's a large team involved, there's a hard core of about 6 of us as the admin side of things. None of us have met. None of this was established before lockdown. Everything has happened not on the back foot. We've been trying to preempt a little bit. Once we did the first, "Are you ready, Sarah? How big would you like this to go?" And it went from 25 to 100 overnight. So the speed at which things are happening, but we're now able to match that, I think. Yes. And from here on in, we're focusing on face masks, because it could well be seen that the public are asked to wear face masks if they're out and about. And we'd like to be in a position that we can support the general public once the main care and the main call for that has been covered.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I mean, I think it's fantastic what you've achieved and what you are achieving. And to have so many people, volunteering their services to get involved with this. And, there are not many organisations that can get set up from scratch, from not existing, to the level that you've got it to in what, 6 weeks, 6 weeks is it? 7 weeks is it?
4.
4 weeks is it?
4 weeks.
It's extraordinary what you've managed to achieve. So I'll speak on behalf of all the community. Well done, all of you and your volunteers. It is really brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, and such a lovely story. And I hope many people will watch this video and see what you people are doing. That's it. Anything you want to say, Sarah or Wendy? Anything else that we've forgotten to say?
No, I was just looking to see if I could find a set of scrubs. You speak, Sarah, and I'll find a set of scrubs.
Other than just actually to send a big thank you to all the lovely ladies and the small number of gentlemen who are helping us. They're doing a fantastic job.
Absolutely. No, it's extraordinary. So we're gonna get to see some of your work. Oh,
this is some of the scrubs. This is not my work. I'm not a sewer. This is a set of scrubs, and this one comes with a matching face mask.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And then some of the other face masks that are around and about that have also been made, and these are quite lovely, really. They're all very beautiful, of different designs, and there's some darker ones for the gentlemen too. Is all. Oh, going on.
Brilliant.
But yeah, I mean, it's huge. And I think Sarah's right. There's a huge amount of people in the team to be grateful for. And there's a lot of people who've been backing us behind the scenes as well. PCC office supplies have been helping us. They helped us do the initial funding and they've been helping us supply. That's Robert Oxbridge. Quilt Direct have been supporting us in Tavistock. These are all local Tavistock companies. And Terry at Soft Touch Needleworks. And Roots and Vines, oh my goodness, Roots and Vines have donated over £240 to the group to keep us going. They have engaged with their customers, and for every pound that a customer donates, they are price matching that too. So it has been fantastic support from them. And we haven't been able to achieve this without the community support from the sewers, from the people distributing, from the people even just donating their fabrics to make it happen. Has been incredible.
Fantastic.
It's very touching to be part of what we're doing.
I'm sure.
Yes.
Brilliant. Lovely. Okay, well, that's it. Thank you very much, both of you, for your time. It's been lovely to hear from you. And see you again soon. And keep up the fabulous work.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.